Hello dear learners, today we are going to talk about phenobarbital, which is a barbituric acid derivative, belongs to barbiturates and it's a sedative hypnotic. We are going to talk about the structural features and SAR of phenobarbital. As you all know, sedative and hypnotics are basically barbituric acid derivatives or either non-barbituric acid derivatives. In case of barbituric acid derivative, here for today's video we are considering the example of phenobarbital, and non-barbituric acid derivative is nothing but this. If you will see this structure, 2 nitrogens and 3 ons. In this, 1 nitrogen and 2 on, that means 1 nitrogen and 1 on is reduced. So it is piperidine, this 6-membered ring containing 1 nitrogen at first position and which is actually saturated. So it is piperidine, which is pyridine saturated form, piperidine derivative, and on is present at 2nd and 6th position. So it is 2,6-piperidine dione derivative, which is nothing but glutathione. So this is a non-barbituric acid derivative and this is the barbituric acid derivative. So if you look into the actual structure of barbituric acid, we will go towards the structure of phenobarbital, which is a barbituric acid derivative. This is phenobarbital, which contains substituent at 5th position is C2H5 and C6H5. First we will see the numbering. Numbering should be in anticlockwise according to the rules, right? So it is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It is anticlockwise. This will also go anticlockwise, but the substituent will get 3rd number, but second most heteroatom will get the 5th position. So which is not desirable according to the rules. Anticlockwise as well as both the heteroatoms, if they are present, if 2 or more than 2 heteroatoms, then we should first see that both the heteroatoms should get the least possible number. So this is 1st, 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th position. So if you look into the structure, actually 1st position it is already occupied by nitrogen, 2nd is on, 3rd again nitrogen, 4th is on, 6th is on. So only 5th is remaining, which is not having any occupied substituent, you can call. So this we can substitute this 5th site of this barbituric acid, and this nitrogen is having hydrogen and this nitrogen is also having hydrogen. So both these hydrogens can be substituted. So this IUPAC, if you will see of that of phenobarbital, at 5th position you can see the substituents, that is ethyl and phenyl. So according to the alphabetical order, E comes first. So it is 5-ethyl, 5-phenyl. It is the complete is barbituric acid, as you can see here. This N and triple bond O. So this is barbituric acid, on which 5th position there are substituents. One is ethyl and one is phenyl. So it is 5-ethyl, 5-phenyl barbituric acid. So what is the criteria for these substituents? We'll see in detail in SAR points. So coming towards the structural features and SAR, structural features we have already discussed, like this contains the substituent at 5th position, one is ethyl and one is phenyl, and this is barbituric acid. So coming towards the SAR points, in barbituric acid, example is phenobarbital. In case of this, we have already discussed, this hydrogen can be substituted with any alkyl group. So this first nitrogen is R1, third nitrogen is R2. So R1 and R2, and at 5th position R3, R4 is there. So 2nd, 4th and 6th double bond O is already occupied. Double bond O is very much essential for the activity, whereas this double bond O can also be substituted with sulfur. Okay, so substitution with sulfur, the example is thiopentone, where double bond O on is replaced by thia, so it is thiopentone, which decreases the, or other, that means substitution with sulfur will increase the lipid solubility and any other heteroatom will decrease the activity. Now this hydrogen, that is first nitrogen ka hydrogen and third nitrogen ka hydrogen, both can be alkyl groups instead of hydrogen. So if alkyl groups are present, for example in case of hexabarbital, there is a methyl group present at the first position instead of this hydrogen. So this alkyl group presence will decrease the onset of action as well as duration of action. They result in formation of weak acid and which enters in the CNS faster. Now again this oxygen can be substituted by any halo or any heteroatom. So this is sulfur or oxygen. So as in case we discussed in thiopentone, presence of sulfur will increase the lipid solubility and along with it, it will decrease the onset of action or it will shorten the onset of action. Now coming towards the further substituents, that is R3 and R4. In case of R3 and R4, this there are few points we are supposed to discuss. Now if there are no substituents, that means 2 hydrogen saturated form, then this presence of hydrogen is not desirable, because if there is no presence of substituent, it will decrease the activity, and when both the substituents are present, they will increase the activity. Not in one case, that means only one substituent is also not desirable and hydrogen is also not desirable. Coming towards the second point, this phenyl and ethyl, these are the substituents. This substituents length can be increased, that means carbon chain length can be increased till 5 to 6 carbons only. As in case of ethyl it is 2 carbon, phenyl it is 6 carbon. So length can be increased till 5 to 6 carbons only, but this is the aromatic ring, this is the straight chain. So if this length is increased to 5 to 6 carbons, then potency of the drug will increase, but beyond this potency will not increase. These substituents can also be in the form of cyclic form, branched form or unsaturated chain form. The example for cyclic form of barbituric acid derivative means containing this alkyl substituent, that is 5,5 disubstitution you can call it as, since it is at 5th position. So if it is in cyclic form, that is cyclohexane, as in case of cyclobarbital, and as in case of branched chain, if this R3, that is phenyl, is substituted by respective alkyls, that is butobarbitone, it is butyl, amobarbitone, it is this R3 will get substituted, and pentobarbitone. So isopropyl group is present, butyl is present, pentyl is present. So branched chain can also be possible, as well as unsaturated chains are also possible. So this is with the substituents type. Now coming towards the substituents halogenation or any further substituent on the major substituent. So halogenation of the substituent will increase the potency, but at the same time the presence of NH2 or COOH or hydroxy on that substituents is not desirable, because they will decrease the potency. So as we have discussed in earlier slide, that this substituents, if the chain is shorter, then they are long acting, as in case of phenobarbital, since this is shorter, it is longer acting barbiturate. And if this chain is short, that means this short chain, that is longer acting. If this chain is long, then it is short acting derivative. So potency is large, means it is highly potent, but it is short acting, and it is not that potent, but it is longer acting in case of short chain compounds. So if you will see, this phenobarbitone does not possess any strong hypnotic property. Why? Because to confer the hypnotic property, one should have the acidic properties in the compound along with the lipophilic properties. So how it is possible? Now acidic properties, both the nitrogens should be unsubstituted. When this nitrogen will be unsubstituted, it will confer the acidic properties to the compound, and since as we have discussed in this slide, since it is weak acid, it enters in the CNS faster. And lipophilic properties, now at fifth position, the substituent should be present. The substituent will control the two aspects, these substituents. As we discussed here, if the chain is shorter, then it is longer acting. That means it is concerned with the duration of action. The duration of action increases if the chain is shorter, and as the chain length increases, the duration of action becomes short. Now this substituent, how it is related with the potency? This longer chain will give you the potent derivatives, potent compounds, but shorter chain will not yield that potent compounds, but it is longer acting. So it is duration of action and potency. This shorter chain will have the long duration of action but less potency, and longer chain will have short duration of action but high potency. So chain length and duration of action are inversely proportional. That means longer the chain, shorter will be the duration of action, and shorter the chain, longer will be the duration of action. This is inverse proportion, whereas potency, longer the chain, higher the potency, shorter the chain, less the potency. But that too it is limited to, as we have discussed earlier, it is limited to 5 to 6 carbons only. Beyond this, this rule is not applicable. So with this we finish with the phenobarbitone structural features and SAR. Thank you.